Dune was definitely one of the hits of this movie year. Still, the blockbuster based on the book series of the same name by Frank Herbert in fact only showed part of what we know from the original books. Today, we want to talk about Dune Part 2 and offer a small preview of the sequel, which will be groundbreaking for the further development of the Dune franchise. We'll cover lots of events from the books, from the theatrical film, and from David Lynch's old movie, so of course, there is a correspondingly high risk of spoilers. In Dune, we were already introduced to the gigantic Hugh Atreides, a smart young man who cannot quite grasp yet what his great destiny will turn out to be. The son of Lady Jessica and Duke Leto Atreides I is not really finding his way around his new home planet of Arrakis, and is soon confronted with the death of his father and his escape with his mother from the forces of the hostile Harkonnen family. At the end of the film, he meets the girl Shani, who he had previously only seen in his dreams, and joins the name of Freeman. The ending of Part 1 is not as abrupt as it might seem at first glance, given the large-scale story. The first movie covered roughly Michael Herbert's book Dune, and concludes when House places more light system. True fan favorites later in the film, namely the sandworms. When he then also drinks the water of life, which can actually only be survived by women, his powers will complete and he will be ready to finally face Baron Harkonnen. Interesting is the future of the character Gurney Halleck, embodied by Thanos actor Josh Brolin. The Duke's armorer is also Paul's trainer and has trained him for the adverse conditions of the desert planet. Similar to the Mantid Thugir Havad, it is unclear whether and how they survived the Harkonnens' insidious attack. In the book, the Mantid is later forced into service by Baron Harkonnen, as his own Mantid Peter Debris was in fact killed by Duke Leto due to a mix-up. A different fate happens to Gurney, as he surprisingly survives the big battle and devotes himself to a life as a spice smuggler. In the course of the story, he also meets Paul and Jessica again, who, let's say, he's not too fond of. Particularly with the latter, he finds himself at odds. There are of course more presumed dead characters with questionable destinies. On the one hand, there is planetary ecologist Liet Kynes, who appears for the first time as a woman in the last film adaptation, unlike in the book and in the 1984 film. According to the book, she is indeed dead, but then again, the question can be raised whether they'll not perhaps recast her for the reason of having her appear in the second part as well. In any case, the director can be credited with that much artistic freedom in a movie adaptation that is otherwise very close to the book. because there the Emperor has a normal appearance. Anyhow, quite a few casting possibilities are circulating on the net, from Michael Fassbender and Jared Harris to Matt Mikkelsen. The cold eyes described in the book would be perfectly suited for many actors, but there is no reliable information about casting yet. All things considered, it can be said that Dune Part 1 accommodated a giant plethora of events, or at least cut them down enough in order to do justice to the scope of the book and an adequate big screen adventure at the same time. Jessica has to face the ritual, Paul becomes Muad'Dib and learns to ride sandworms, and then simultaneously they have to prepare for the grand finale of the second part and include many of the aforementioned characters. Anyway, we are very excited about Dune Part 2 and look forward to the planned release in almost 2 years' time on October 20th, 2023. See you next time.
Thanks for watching, and if you like my video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and smash the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of my videos.